Welcome to Creative Clarity, Season 2 of the original podcast, Intentional Harmony. Season 2 is all about talking with some of the most creative minds I can get my hands on. These people have two things in common. They're passionate about what they do, and they love to create. From writers, to musicians, to artists, to business entrepreneurs, you're going to learn a ton. My name is Katie Warren, and I'm a creativity coach who helps entrepreneurs stop playing small and start living the life that they love through their creative gifts. Are you stuck in your 9-to-5 job? Maybe feeling like you're not good enough to make a living off of your creative gift? You're looking for more? Maybe even wondering how you can start your own business in a creative industry? Then you are in the right place, my friend. You're going to hear me cover topics all about understanding and improving the creative process. You're also going to hear interviews from amazing creative minds, learning what makes them tick, how they overcome creative blocks, how to generate new ideas, and how to get inspired. Sit back, grab some coffee, and let's get to it. This is all about helping you unlock your creative potential, giving you some tangible tools and ideas that you can use to boost the creativity in your life. I will keep beating this over and over that creativity is for everybody. It's not just for the musician, the artist, the writer. Everybody needs it. That's how we evolve. The technology industry would not be near where it is today if we didn't have creative minds innovating new ideas. That's how we have to evolve as a society. And I feel really called to help people find that creativity because it's going to help you feel happier. It's going to help you feel more fulfilled. You're going to be contributing to your business, your workplace, your life, your family, whatever it may be. Creativity will make a huge difference in your life. So we're going to talk about procrastination. Now, if you are anything like me, you procrastinate like no other. Maybe you're not. And maybe you should start. So we're going to find out why today. I will just do a side note that it is 11:55 and I have a goal to post this by 1 o'clock. So procrastination at its finest. So Adam Grant is a professor at the Wharton School, and Harvard summarized the study that he did with one of his students around procrastination. And what they actually found is that when you procrastinate, you are, in fact, more creative. Why? How? Well, your brain needs time to process. So if you have been following me on social media, I just did a post on if you're having that brain block and you can't think of a new idea or you can't think about where to go next in your process, to take a break and go learn something random, go learn something new, could be unrelated to the subject. And when you come back, you're going to have a better sense of, clarity, and you're going to feel refreshed, and chances are those ideas are going to start generating again. It's not always helpful to just focus and push past that block. Our brains are building all of these different pathways, and we need some time to really solidify the information that it's processing subconsciously. So, procrastination. What did they do in the study? To summarize it in short, they took a group of students and they split them up into two groups. They gave them each a concept where they had to generate ideas. Group 1 had to think of those ideas right away. Group 2 was given a game to play for 5-10 minutes before they had to think of ideas around that concept. And it turns out that the group who had to wait a little bit was 28% more creative. They had 28% better ideas, more interesting, angles to look at it. Their creativity was better. So I am a chronic procrastinator, and I think procrastination has definitely gotten a negative connotation around it because, people don't like, especially if there's other people involved in the project, you hate a procrastinator, right? If you're one that gets it done right away, that procrastinator is driving you crazy. But there's science behind it that is actually working for them. So in college, I would get an assignment and I would put it off until the last minute possible. It was very stressful. I think I was more on the extreme procrastination scale, where with creativity, you want to moderately procrastinate. Don't stay up until 3 in the morning writing an 8-page paper that's due at 8 a.m. if you can help it. What they actually found is that moderately procrastinating, by getting a project assessing what you have to do, look at the assignment, the concept, whatever that thing may be that you have to get done, look at it for about 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, whatever, just a little chunk of time, and then put it away. Don't look at it again. Do other things. Now, depending on the deadline, you may only be able to procrastinate for a day or two, or maybe you can procrastinate for a month or two. I mean, every project is going to be different, so don't take what I'm saying as like completely literal. If you have a multi-million-dollar project that is due in a month, do not wait till week 3.5 to get it done, right? So it's on a sliding scale. Use your best judgment. Procrastinate somewhere in the middle is what I'm trying to say. Don't be an extreme procrastinator if you're going to completely flop the project. But giving your brain that time to, build other pathways not related, not have to force yourself to think of all of these different ideas in one sitting is going to help your process so much more. So put it away, come back to it, and having that little sense of urgency and that little pressure is actually doing you good. In a job interview, they never ask you what your best skill is and you say procrastination, but keeping this little detail and method to yourself is definitely going to help you in the long run. So I'd be really curious to see what you have to say. If you guys try this and it works for you, let me know. Again, please do not wait until an hour before a massive, massive project is due. Find that middle ground. But, the studies show that a little bit of healthy procrastination is actually really good for your creative process. So push out what all of those naysayers are, saying about your procrastination. And if it works for you, it works for you. And that's a wrap for this episode. I apologize if the audio sounds a little bit off. I do have a YouTube and Instagram series where we cover this exact topic, so the audio is from that. Moving forward, it's going to be much better quality. I just need to get the videos turned into a podcast that I've already posted, so bear with me here. Season 2 is all about the creative process, and I really want it to come across that it is for every single profession, every walk of life. It is for everybody looking to just get more purpose and fulfillment. So in this series, you're going to hear a lot of different interviews from a lot of different people. Now, because I am a music person, the first few interviews are musicians. You're going to get a lot out of those interviews as well. It's not just about music. It's about the overarching theme of creativity and being a creative person. So hang in with me there, because there are going to be some bloggers, writers, painters, photographers, tattoo artists, you name it. We're going to have a lot of guests on this series. So I'm really excited. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you want to hear more from me, you can find me on Instagram at katieann.coaching. Ann has an E at the end. And you can visit my website, katieanncoaching.com. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on Intentional Harmony, Creative Clarity.